Hi, I'm Josh, or Mech45 in chat. I'm one of the moderators for the Praetor's Rejects Twitch channel. I'm also going to be the Dungeon Master for the Tales of the Sanguine Isles campaign. This is a campaign that I created over on the Dungeon Dwellers Twitch channel, and we ran for almost 50 sessions. I'm going to be running it on this channel for the foreseeable future. This is going to be a little different, though. It's not a module or anything like that, so there's going to be a lot of improv involved in this game. It's also morally ambiguous, so I'm not sure if the players are going to end up being heroes or villains. It's up to them, and you get to find out when I do. Because of this, there are some potentially mature themes that will pop up in the game. It's probably not going to be appropriate for everyone, and I just wanted to let you all know that. But with that said, hope you enjoy the game. Let's get started. Hello, Internet!
Okay, so they
Welcome to the Sanguine Isles. No, they can.
Oh, dang it.
They can hear you guys. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to the Sanguine Isles, Praetor's Rejects channel. We're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons. I would like to apologize for. I hope so. I'd like to apologize first and foremost. Last week we did still play. I just had to record it and put it on YouTube because the version of OBS I was using was being a dick.
It was being a
so
real you.
I've changed versions of OBS. Everything is we're live now. I took the opportunity to change overlays even, and now things are working fairly well. We are missing our resident sorcerer, favored soul sorcerer. He's out of the office today and cannot join us. So, with that said, I should probably do a little recap of last session.
I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah.
I think we're good. I think we all know what happened.
So,
Things happen.
I can't hear Jeff at all.
Jeff.
Is Jeff talking?
Yeah. Jeff, your mic is muted.
Jeff might be talking.
I see him.
Last session was all a dream.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, no,
yes,
for sure.
yes. So last session, towards the beginning of said session, Nines decided to follow the troop of royal guards who were escorting a few of our party members here to the barracks in the castle. And he was Davros and Nines were following them. Nines was on the rooftops, and he noticed a shadowy figure who was also kind of tailing the forced march of the other player characters. And I apologize, my dog's over here chewing on something now.
But you don't know it was Davros. He was disguised.
Davros was disguised. It's very hard to tell that it was him. Nines thinks he figured it out. But the mysterious figure jumped into action as the band of royal guards was getting closer to the castle, intersecting them with a cart full of drunk people, and he attacked the caravan. Using this opportunity, Nines got into the fray as well. Davros figured out early on that this is one of the we'll call it the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild's cleaners, so to speak. They go in when things don't go smooth, and they clean up messes. This was a big mess with a bunch of people tied back to the guild, about to be put in jail. So, a fight ensued in the middle of the street, and it was a very hard-fought battle with multiple members of the fight starting out the combat restrained by cuffs on their hands and their feet, as well as being chained up to one of the guards. Very long story short, Nines ended up falling in combat.
Dying in combat.
That's what I said. He fell. He fell hard. Nines fell real hard, guys. I can read that.
All right. I'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room. All right. I rolled a natural 1 and I fucking killed him. All right.
I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say how. They can go over to the YouTube channel to find out episode 5 of the Sanguine. So it's all over there, all in
once
its
it's up.
Wonderful. Once it's up,
Don't
duff.
watch it. It's not canon. Why would you watch it?
It's totally
Whatever.
canon.
It's
And
not canon.
during
Whatever.
it's all right, Duff, man. You got a lot on your plate, dude. During all of this, Heslin was given an opportunity to speak with an entity within themselves, something that they, up until this point, were kind of unaware it was trapped. And in order to save her friends, she let it free. At least the friends who were still alive. So,
That was a warning at the beginning.
yep. So
The demons are out to play.
a giant demon got let loose from the prison that was Heslin, and is now doing things on the prime material plane that you were unaware of. Yay!
Doing
They didn't-
demony things.
They didn't fucking tell me what it was. It's not my fault.
Doing fiendish deeds. Fiendish deeds done dirt cheap? I don't think it really flows as well.
Still fits.
Look, if my dad knew what it was, he should have told me. I wouldn't have let it loose then. That's his own goddamn fault.
That's fair. That's fair. But with all that said, we pick up our story in the sewers of Common, a little hideout that that the guild bestowed on our little group. Am I dropping frames? I better not be dropping frames. Nope, we're good to go. Okay. The guild bestowed this little hideout bestowed this little hideout on our adventurers because they passed a test. Told them that this is a place that they could come to kind of lay low, all that jazz. And now that's where we pick up. Here they are. Everybody is kind of in a stupor. A lot of people are injured. Kathos is still unconscious from the fight. And you guys, you know, here you are. What do you do?
RP wise, I'm kind of grimacing over in the corner, trying to like stitch up that gigantic critical hit that caught me. Damn it. Oh.
I'm going to walk over to Davros and ask him, um do you think that your boss can help us in this situation?
Adasso is a man of many means and can acquire many things and have many plans come to fruition. I honestly don't know. We'd have to go talk to him.
Then let's go. We don't have much more time to lose, though he is dead. We should go.
Right this second, probably not a great idea.
Right. I'm gonna assume a minute has already passed. Like our revivify thing is done. We can't do that.
Oh yeah, it took us
Josh,
more than a minute just to get back here.
Yeah, it took you guys a good.
Yeah, Revivify is no longer an option.
Yeah, it took you guys a good 45 minutes to navigate the town without being noticed.
Okay, we need to go talk to him.
I will stay here to make sure that Kythos is taken care of and watch over Nines.
You hear a voice coming from down the hall. That won't be necessary.
I'm gonna pull out my Bardachet. I'm not taking chances anymore, so.
A person steps out from behind the corner and kind of steps in.
Real quick,
he stops right where he is. He doesn't go any further.
I would be guarding Kythos because.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's cool.
Unconscious.
He just kind of steps in. He doesn't have any weapons drawn. He's got his hands up, kind of like shoulder height, just to show that he's not trying to be hostile towards anybody here.
I kind of gather myself and kind of like limp up and walk around towards the corner. I'm guessing this is Adasso.
It is not Adasso.
Okay.
This is it looks like the same man from the street.
Okay.
The same. It looks like the person you identified as the cleaner.
Cleaner.
Yeah.
Stop. What? Who are you? What do you want?
I am the man that Adasso sends to clean up messes.
That was painfully obvious. What do you want?
I put my hand on Hesley's shoulder, kind of get her to calm down, and I kind of step in front of the mystery guy.
Okay.
And I know who you are. Just state your reason for being here.
Do we lose?
I'm here.
What's
He's back.
What's going
he's back.
on? Why isn't it? Oh, okay, hang on. I just gotta reset it, I guess. He looks at the lot of you. Yeah, I just had to reset it. Okay, and he well, Adasso sent me to clean up the problem, to get the lot of you out of cuffs so that you could escape. He also sent me to take care of Nines.
Take care of?
The tabaxi, yes.
What do you mean?
Remove the piece from the board.
I state plainly, he has been removed. For now.
And not by my hand. And he looks over at Davros.
So you were supposed to kill him.
I give him an FU glare.
I was, yes. But I didn't.
That doesn't make it better.
A little bit.
Why was Nines on the board? Did it have to do with the fact he came when he returned here the other night, covered in blood, and refused to say anything?
That might have something to do with it. He killed a somewhat high-ranking official within the Royal Guard. And the mages in the barracks were able to speak with the horse, who returned him to the barracks, identifying the large cat as the man that killed him.
And being as tabaxi are not fairly common around here.
Exceedingly rare, yes. Look,
So that explains why the guard were looking for him when we were attacked.
Yes. I just wanted to come and explain things. Adasso doesn't know I'm here.
I guess it means I really need to get this cloak off.
That means we can't go to Adasso. Anything else?
No, that was pretty much it. I am sorry about your friend. I am. Even though I am an assassin, I do sometimes have remorse about having to kill those that are in the guild. Not really anybody else, but I don't find this pleasurable.
I thought we had it in our contracts that we weren't supposed to be killed by people of our own guild.
There's clauses in it.
You have to
Of course there is.
You have to read the fine print.
Great, get the fuck out.
Well, I wouldn't stick around in the city for much longer if I were you.
Yeah, no. Unless you have somebody who can bring him back to life, then get the fuck out. I don't have anything else to say.
He just kind of looks over at Davros and nods and turns around and walks away.
Before he leaves, I ask if he's going to go see Adasso.
Do have to report back in, yes.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Of course you will be. I'm gonna go over to Nines and pray over his body and try to remember if the Wild Mother can help me in any way.
He, when you walk away, he just kind of leans in over to Davros and he's just, maybe give it some time. He is very angry. And he turns on a heel and walks away.
the last time I communed with the Wild Mother, I was dying, correct?
Yes. Yes, you were.
I'm gonna walk out into the area with the water. Is it deep?
It gets deeper the further in you go, but like that first level, it's not it's not but 3 or 4 feet deep. So you're gonna go.
I'm just gonna walk past everyone, like dropping all of my stuff and walk into the water.
I was gonna start singing a song, but I feel like it'd be copyrighted. You walk into the water. Okay. Alrighty. What do you do when you get there?
I let all the air out of my my lungs and I start to drown myself.
What?
Yep.
Damn, Haslin, you go
What?
hard. You go hardcore.
I have to commune with her one way or another. Meditation takes too long. Never been able to do it. Fuck it.
What? Okay.
Look.
Okay. Make a death saving throw as you begin to drown. You succeed. We'll come back to that in a second. What about the rest of you? What are you guys up to? Nines, close your eyes.
I walk over towards Nines and his gear, and I look for something.
Okay. What are you trying to find? Oh, we talked about this. Make a make an investigation check.
Are you taking back my ball of yarn?
Okay.
Are you taking back my ball of yarn?
It's not difficult to find. On one of the inside pockets of his long coat, you do find a nice good quality ball of yarn. It's a little frayed. It looks like it's been played with.
Okay.
I'm not giving it back to you. I'm not giving it back to you.
I will sit beside Nines, and I will meditate with the ball of yarn in my hand.
Okay.
Dang it! Josh!
Okay. All right. Any particular thing you're trying to do while meditating, or are you trying to commune with something or someone, or are you trying to what's going on here?
Yes. I'm trying to commune with my grandfather.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Just roll a d20. Okay. You get a sense of warmth kind of come over you, but it's sorrowful. Like you can kind of tell that whatever this is, kind of it knows, it gets it. That's it.
So I'm the only voice in my own head, right?
Currently, yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Make another death saving throw.
What? What?
One success, one fail. Davros, what are you doing down here?
Still kind of patching myself up, mending armor and everything, and I'll just go ahead and roll. Oh, that's persuasion. I don't notice that Heslin's not in the room.
I don't think any of you.
I had to.
Yeah.
I had to walk out past everyone.
Yeah, you would have seen. You would have seen it leave.
Okay.
Heslin.
Well, I guess I'm gonna work on like kind of limping my way over to wherever she ran off to.
Okay. While you're doing that,
Rocks fall. I die. Yay.
Party kill.
As you're doing that, Heslin, make a wisdom saving throw for me. Your your force of will is a little weak, and you really want to come back up for water or for air. You're already down for water. You want to come back up for air. So make another saving throw, death save.
Oh boy.
I need to look up the rule on that.
Net one is 2 fails.
Oh,
that would be a permakill.
That'd be a permadeath.
What?
I need to look that up. What is? Why?
A natural 1.
Really?
2 fails.
Hey,
Really?
Heslin's
Really,
sad.
We
and
already
doesn't
have
know.
one dead character, and you just had to steal my thunder. Like, really?
Look, okay.
Really? You're like, oh, I had to be the mathematic one? Okay.
No, I had a plan, but whatever.
You had a plan?
I had one. Didn't think it'd go this far.
Oh.
Fair game. It's fine.
Got-
Worst comes to worst, I die, and hopefully I get back into my heaven. Last time I talked to my god, she was like, no, thank you.
You have badness in you. Go away.
You have evil in you, and then I got it out, and now I'm dead again. So.
Okay, thank you guys. This is a great show. Catch us on our next campaign.
Where we will all be playing wizards.
That worked out so well the last time.
Now we know we can sneak. Would Daphne have already gotten that, by the way? Just making sure.
So, I mean, walking there at a limped, leisurely pace, he's probably walking up right about now. And Davros, for a moment, you start to hear like a bit of thrashing in the water, and then it just stops. It's pure silence.
Well, I guess I'm over here now.
And as you turn the corner and look into the water, Heslin is face down and floating.
I guess I will step up to the edge, grab a hold of Heslin, and throw them back on land.
Okay.
Out of the water.
Okay. She's not breathing.
So would I need to make a medicine check to administer CPR?
I would think in this instance, I know. I would think in this instance, yeah. Okay. You start. You're doing pretty good. Boy, oh boy. Heslin. You open your eyes, and you see this wide open desert plain. Looks very familiar to you. The plains and the dunes where you're from, or where you've lived most of your life.
This is not where I wanted to go. I'm gonna look around.
You see a single tree in the distance, maybe 60 feet away from you, and you immediately notice that the tree is beginning to wither.
I'm gonna walk up or run up to it. I want to see what's wrong with my tree. Tree friend, what is wrong with you?
Make a nature check. Well,
my proficiency doesn't mean shit.
It's dying. You can tell that much.
I'm going to look at it some more and make sure if it has anything in it, if it's being cut down or.
Okay. As you're looking at it, you feel a slight like hand on your shoulder.
I'm gonna shove it off and look at who it is.
You don't really see anybody back there, but there was a hand, like a pressure on your shoulder.
Okay,
And there's
mother?
there's a whisper, like, normally people don't kill themselves to talk to me.
I needed a quick way of talking to you, and I thought, hey, fuck it, my insurance is gone, so may as well.
It's not the type of worship that I normally receive or want.
Oh. I was running low on options. My friend is dead, and I needed him.
So are you.
Oh.
That's why the tree is withering.
Oh, I'm dying.
No. You're dead.
Oh. Does that mean I get to be home finally?
Do you want to leave your friends?
I want to know that I can die and come to you.
You feel something touch your forehead. The darkness is gone.
I got rid of it. It wasn't intentional.
I see. So you wanted to keep it?
It's what tells me what is bad, what is good.
That should come from right here, and you feel a tap right above your heart. Not from some dark entity.
Well, nobody told me what it was. Everyone just sort of accepted that it was in there, and nobody said, hey, don't let it out.
I see. Well, then...
I didn't even know it was in there.
This is a fail on their part, not on yours.
Why the hell am I here? I hate this place.
It was familiar to you, that's why I brought you here.
Well, I actually do like it. I just... memories shift between good and bad, you know?
I do.
It was all because of that thing that nobody told me about.
Well, now hopefully there will only be good memories.
Right, because I'm dead.
Davros, make another check.
Okay. Anybody want to give me a hand here?
You
No.
for a moment she kind of pauses. She just smirks. You have somebody trying to save you right now.
What? That can't possibly be right.
You definitely heard it. Yes.
I immediately stand up and dash out there.
Somebody's
Look, I just
trying to
want
help
to know
you.
if I can bring back my friend. He is dead and I need him, and I don't have a lot of people. For the most part, I'm alone now.
There is the possibility, yes.
How?
That you will have to discover on your own.
God, I hate God so much. You're always so cryptic. Just give me the answer.
I cannot do that.
Of course you can't. This is changing. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm very mad. And very sad.
It's quite alright.
I guess I do want to go back. I don't know anymore.
Make another check. Probably with advantage, I imagine. Or one of you can make the check with advantage as the other is helping you.
Sure. That's a medicine check.
Yeah.
I think I'll do that. You mind, Jeff?
No, that's fine. I mean, I can roll to help you, but
And you feel a pressure on your chest. And the tree kind of starts to, for a moment, the leaves get a little greener. You can remove one death save. Actually, remove 2 because they beat the DC twice. Your friends are trying to save you.
Right.
It's too late for your other friend for this sort of thing to work, but this might. If you want to go back.
No answers. Yes, I'll go back. I'll see what I can do in the plane of the living or whatever.
You get a sense that she smiles, and then there's a warm breeze, and the sands start to blow away. I need another medicine check.
With advantage also?
With advantage.
natural 20.
Heslin, your chest hurts a lot. Your chest hurts a whole lot, and you begin to cough up a very large, unexpected amount of water. They have pulled you onto the flat bit of the stairs here, and you open your eyes, sore, beaten, bruised, and you are you open your eyes and you see Malroy and Davros kind of huddled over you in a sort of a panic as you start to cough up water.
Ouch. That was bad. And I'm just gonna keep coughing up water, because I assume I can't talk that much.
It's hard, yeah.
I look at Heslin as they're coughing up water. That was very unwise. If you wish to get a drink, it's much easier just to swing from the water skins that we have.
No, I was trying to drown.
That being said, he gives you a knowing wink. Now, may we attend to nines?
Yeah, sorry. Thought maybe God intervening would help, but not really. Fuck that, I guess. Right? Fucking worship people your whole life and they don't, kind of sucks. It's fine. I guess give me my life back, but didn't really want that back. So
I kind of lay on my back, try to catch my breath.
So I'm to understand that you drowned yourself on purpose to contact
yes,
God.
That is exactly what happened.
Well, there are techniques
yes, meditation
out there that will help with that without killing yourself.
Well, right. I'm gonna get up and I'm just gonna dust myself off. And well, I think we can go to the church. They said they could heal somebody. God's not intervening.
We'll sit down one day and I will help you with meditation if you wish.
I got lashings when I did that last. Okay.
And then I walk back to the other two.
Do I remember where the church is?
I will continue my meditation by night.
Yeah, you remember where the church is. Okay.
I'm going to. Is Davros still on the floor, panting?
Davros?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I pretty much did technically die in the last battle, and we haven't really healed the rest of it.
I patched you up pretty good the last after that battle.
Right, you did. I still hurt.
Right. So, I think maybe we should take him to the church.
You can both make intelligence checks for me. Davros and Heslin, as you're having this conversation.
Intelligence?
Yeah. Okay. You've both been around long enough to know that right now there's probably a manhunt going on for you guys because you killed 3 royal guards. 4
Fuck royal guards.
So
probably not smart to go up top.
Well, I don't know. How many did the demon kill?
And you're associated with a demon.
Yeah. Me more specifically, which I guess convinces people that, racism will take anything.
Wow.
Okay. It's true. They see one demon and the tiefling together and all of a sudden I'm the bad guy.
Well, they probably have a manhunt going on for all of us, including what Davros was disguised at the time. So if I change my disguise up, technically, I mean, they could probably.
Adas is also looking for us, and he's kind of pissed too.
I don't know technically if he's looking for us. He's probably just.
He tried to get Nines killed. I don't care what he wants. He is not going to find us. And he probably wants us dead too, so.
Oh, we lost Dan.
Yeah, he said his laptop crashed again. He's gonna try the other one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you guys know that there's more likely than not there's probably a massive manhunt going on for the lot of you.
Yeah.
Changing your disguise might help you get to where you want to go.
Is there any
going all the way back over to the church? Probably not a great idea, right?
It is in a different district of town, yes.
Yeah, it's basically back over where all this started.
Yep.
I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Because the person we work for can't help us. I can't get him to the church. I don't know anywhere else outside of this place. I'm gonna try and help Davros, like, patch himself up while we're talking.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll anything, but yeah, you help him put some wound dressings on and stuff like that because he's pretty bad off. You're pretty bad off now, but less from being like cut up and stuff, and more from drowning.
Myself, just say it.
Yes.
It's fine.
Your lungs are cut up from the inside.
It was fresh water.
By what?
Could have been worse.
That's brackish. It's brackish. It's a mixture of salt and fresh water. You guys have the ocean right there, and sometimes the outflow of the river's not enough to overpower the inflow from the ocean.
Bad water. Got it.
Yep.
It's also a kiddie song.
No, bad. Stop that.
It is.
Would I know anything else to do? Like, I've spent enough time, you know, with my clan. I assume we've had to do some stuff.
I mean, you've got like herbal remedies and stuff you could try, but you're not sure.
I'll try anything.
Okay. Well, on nines. Oh, so much feedback. Dan, it's very loud.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
Maybe. Check. It's kind of. Haslin, most of the stuff you know of, though, doesn't really work once they're gone. But you can try.
I mean, I'm going to.
Okay.
Medicine check or?
Yeah.
Nature?
Either one. Either one, yeah. For something like this. It's pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
You take some stuff from some plants and stuff that you've found are in the area, and make a salve from it, and start applying it to the area, and really doesn't do a whole lot.
I'm still trying to apply it.
Yeah, well, no, yeah.
Still desperately sort of putting it everywhere.
Okay. Well, eventually, in whatever way you all are processing the events of today and your grief over your lost friend, eventually you all do end up falling asleep. As broken as that sleep may be.
I don't sleep.
I am cuddled up to Nines.
Okay. You cuddle up to Nines.
Before we call it a night or whatever, I will stack some stuff right here, kind of make like a little makeshift barricade just in case somebody wanders their way down here before they get to us. I'll have to make a bunch of noise.
Okay. Make a survival check for me. It's not really like a trap, but more like a you're just making a noisemaker. Okay.
Well, I basically meant like stacking some tables in front of the door, but
can I go help him?
Okay. Okay. So you're doing it to the room you're all in right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And
yeah, kind of like flip them up, stack them on top of each other. So if they want to get into there, they have to move the tables out of the way.
Gotcha. Okay. That's easy enough. Yeah, with the two of you working together, that's pretty simple. Malroy, who apparently isn't going to sleep, what do?
I'm elf, I don't sleep.
Okay, you trance.
Right.
That's not how that's supposed to work. Apparently, rest gets rid of the dead tracker.
Wait, so does it mean I'm not dead?
Oh, it means
Yay! Yay!
No.
Good rest heals all.
You're dead.
We're back!
You're dead. So dead.
Fantasy Ground says otherwise.
I
We don't need another
override
sad
Fantasy Grounds.
Episode, we're good.
Apparently Kaitos is now
yeah, well, no, he was just unconscious. He would be
Right,
fine
right.
now.
now he's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, he would be okay now. As you all are kind of waking up from your slumber / trance or whatever it is you do, make those of you who are alive and able, perception check for me.
Is my passive not good enough for you, Josh?
This is an active check.
Damn it.
Katho's got a 5. 24. Davros and Malroy. The two of you hear some sloshy footsteps. It sounds like in the water, and you kind of hear the sound of like wood scraping on stone, and then faint whispers. You really can't tell what they're saying.
I will immediately go to the other side of the hallway and motion for Davros to go to the other side of me so that we have the hallway blocked, guarded, so that if anybody comes through that we don't want through, we can one two them.
Okay.
I don't know. Do I just notice them moving?
You notice, with a 2, no. like you know,
Okay.
they're moving around, but you're sad. At this point, like, rigor mortis is set in pretty soundly. Davros, do you go to the other side of the door like he has suggested?
Oh. Yes.
Okay.
Ready to strike. All surprising like.
Make stealth checks. The two of you.
Fucking goddamn it. I can't roll above a fucking 10 again.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Oh no.
Like this,
Everybody stay at least 10 feet away from it.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna come back as a divination wizard with Lucky, so that I can just use port on all.
Fuck, do it. We obviously need it.
You also need a healer too. So
We also need a guardian.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how
why?
to save you. I'm sorry.
really, because it seems like you're just being a drama queen and killing yourself.
No, I was full trying to commune with my god to be like, hey, can you do me a quick favor? Didn't fucking happen. Turns out gods suck.
Didn't happen.
We could have told you that. Now shut up. People outside.
I haven't noticed. I'm still sad.
You have not noticed.
I kind of go.
You can hear. You can hear people, like, it sounds with a 24. I would say you can tell that there's 3 sets of footprints. It sounds like 3 sets of footsteps being made in the caverns. And as they get closer, you can kind of hear, "Shh, no. It's coming from over here." It sounds like a feminine voice.
I hold up my hands and I go, so that he knows that I hear 3 people.
Okay.
Can I attempt to improve my stealthy pose around the corner of the door now?
Sure, roll it in the tower.
Okay.
Okay. You feel more confident.
I was about to say it could only been worse by one. So
I'm not gonna say how much more confident you feel, but you feel more confident.
I probably rolled a fucking 3, didn't I?
And as they get closer, Malroy, you can make that same check, also in the tower.
Oh, another stealth check?
Yeah. As they're kind of getting closer. And as
you want me to do more perceptions in the tower too? Or?
No. The rolls you guys have made for that are fine. As they get closer. Ho!
Hey, raid!
Got a raid! We have been raided, guys.
We've got so many viewers now.
Woo! Thanks for the raid, Lord Gosumba.
Lord Gosumba.
Gosumba? Oh, very nice. That's cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons. As the steps get closer, you can kind of hear them like arguing back and forth. And two of them are like, are you sure this is where we're supposed to be? And the other one's like, it's right up here. Just keep walking. And they continue to get closer, and then out of nowhere, one of them's like, wait, do you hear that? As Malroy kind of readjusts and steps on something that cracks a little.
Readjusts and farts really loud?
You know, either one. Yeah, either one. And as you do that, you hear them kind of address, something up there has moved. Did you guys do anything? You haven't seen anything yet. It's early in the morning. Most of the torches and stuff you guys have lit down here have gone out.
I will just kind of peek around the corner with one eye.
Peek around the corner with one eye. Okay.
Yeah, I'll kind of do the same too, because if for some reason they send more guild people down here, then I don't think we want to kill them as soon as they walk past.
They seem to be walking in a somewhat straight line. And you see three individuals walking down the hallway, and you can tell two of them are dressed in like pirate garb. No, Heslin, you have not. Still haven't noticed anything. Still curled up with Nine's dead corpse. Yeah, the map is from Afternoon Maps. You can find him on Patreon. He's got a whole slew of good stuff. Lots of high quality maps like this over there. But the two of you are the only ones who have seen this. As you kind of peek around and get an eye. As Malroy, as you peek around, one of the... Let me roll just to be safe. The figure in the back kind of waves a hand. It's like, we're not here to cause any harm.
I hear it, I presume?
At that point, I will remove myself from my stinky, stealthy position.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And
why is he like this?
I will say, state your business.
You're okay, so you're looking at what looks like 3 pirate-ish individuals. And The one in the back addresses you. I think, hello, my name is Paula. I'm one of Nine's parents.
What?
I will.
He was adopted.
I will step aside and.
No, he makes a point of telling me that.
Come. Let's have you in then.
I'm going to look at
I relax my
Malroy,
bowstring.
and I have no idea who these people are. Why are you letting them in? I'm holding my bar, like, I'm fully, like, standing, ready to fight again.
Heslin,
I hold my
relax.
hand up to Heslin. It's fine. They are unarmed.
Well, unarmed in hand.
Unarmed,
Yeah.
Yes. No wielding of weapons.
Right.
I'm still holding mine in front of Nine's body. I'm not.
Heslin,
I'm stupid. Not that stupid.
She just
Heslin,
kind of.
stand down.
She just kind of looks.
Parents.
She just kind of looks across. She's not even making eye contact with Heslin, and she just. My sweet child. What happened?
A fight went bad. Fought city guards. They're stronger than we thought, and now he's dead.
Do you want the long version or the short of it?
What I was just told is enough.
We had planned on trying to get a cleric down here, but it's probably not the best for us to show our faces in the city at the moment.
You are in luck, because I am a cleric.
I'm gonna step back and let her do whatever.
She steps forward.
As she does, I hand her the ball of yarn that I had poured key into while I was meditating.
Interesting. What is this?
Yeah.
It was a gift that I had given him, and he seemed to enjoy it quite a lot. So I poured a bit of myself into it, maybe hoping that it would aid him in finding his way back.
You hold this. She just gives it back.
Okay, so I hold on to it.
She steps
You
up.
poured yourself in it?
She just you can tell now, like, walking up, you can tell she's a tiefling. She has kind of like a more of a human colored skin, but it's still got like a red tint to it. And her horns go from the front, and they kind of swoop back and into a point. And she just kind of puts her hands on. Dang. Oh, okay, Davros.
That was before she announced.
Oh, okay. Sorry. She just puts her hands on him, and I'm going to need some help with the ritual.
I step forward.
This may or may not work. It's not guaranteed.
in Infernal, I'm going to tell her that's anything she needs.
Well,
You do see that I threw all my key points into it.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Well, the spell that I'll be using to attempt this tends to it requires a very expensive item. Do any of you have any diamonds?
I have gold rings in my horns.
She looks at them. They're very lovely.
Was asking if we could use those.
I suppose it's possible we could exchange them for a diamond.
I have nothing.
Well, we do have some old equipment that could be sold, but unfortunately, we are wanted persons at the moment.
Yes, I was afraid all the activity up top was because of a lot of you. Or my son, rather.
So, I mean, would one of your associates be willing to venture out and sell this unused equipment that is no longer needed?
The diamond needs to be worth at least 500 gold. If you have things you can sell, that's fine. The men that came with me, they'll do what I say.
I grew up. I have nothing. I'm literally just the worst person.
Worse.
Group of monks, man. We don't take care of stuff.
Everything that's in the party sheet, I would say, yeah.
Everything
Be sold.
Everything in the party sheet?
Well, maybe except for the arrows.
Well, yeah, the arrows aren't going to get much. And there looks like there's 344 gold in the party sheet also. So,
yeah, stuff you guys picked up from the guards.
It's possible that we would have enough by selling off that trashed stuff.
It's possible. The persuasion check will be based off of the person she sends up, so I'll make that roll now.
No god.
Do I think I can sell potions of fire breath and stuff like that?
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give him the potion of lightning resistance and stuff like that.
Okay, go ahead and put that in the party sheet. Okay. And they didn't roll too terribly bad. If you guys are happy with that, yes, I can send my men here up top to see if they can sell your gear and exchange it. Hopefully they'll be able to find a diamond within the city. If not, we may all be in for a ride. If you would like to come with nines, that is. If there's no diamond in the city.
Do you know of any gem dealers in the city?
Josh, would I, or should I roll something for it?
Make a history check.
No, crap. Nope.
Not something you commonly frequent. You know there is one, but you don't know what it's called because you've never been there.
Would I know? I have been exploring the city without Davros while he's on assignment.
Make a history check.
I do have that thing where I remember where everything is.
You don't have that.
I do. It helps me remember like paths and places.
Wait a minute.
Oh, the Outlander.
It's like a thing I have.
You can always recall the general layout.
Okay, do I know the general layout?
With you know the general layout of the city, but you're not sure where a gem gem store or anything like that would be.
Okay.
A jewelry store. Yeah, you're not sure. But you know the general layout of the city pretty much like the back of your hand. It's just finding a specific thing might be a little bit more difficult.
Would I know if maybe the church would have that kind of stuff on hand? Because I know where the church is at.
Based on the time you spent in there, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I mean, there's holy men in there, but you didn't really get a good look at really a whole lot.
Okay.
Okay. They gather the gear up that you guys have decided to sell.
Wait, I have one more potion. Probably magic, so might sell for a good price.
That one.
I also walk up to Nines and put the ball of yarn in his hands. That is because I'm pretty sure we folded them over his chest, but I put the ball of yarn underneath it. Right there.
Yeah, I think you guys got it. And I need somebody to make a choice. High or low?
Let's have Nines make that choice since it's his life.
Can I make that choice?
Sure.
I am going to choose high.
Wait, is Josh rolling it in the tower, or?
I have rolled a percentile dice in the tower. Give me a moment. Just one quick moment. Dude. They come back. And they have... it was taking them some time, like hours. So if there's anything you guys would like to RP out while you're waiting on them to come back.
I continue my meditation.
Okay.
So that I can, regain my key for the just in case.
Okay.
I spend some time putting together a different disguise.
Okay. Roll a disguise check for me as you're doing that. Actually, if you're just putting one together, you're not going to be putting this on, or...
Well, I'll have it ready to put it on if and when we decide to go above ground or something.
Okay. I'll have you roll for it then.
All right.
You reading chat there, Josh?
I am. I see it.
Okay.
So as you guys are waiting, small talk is made here and there, and a few hours go by, and the two other individuals that Paula came down here with, they pull out a half fist-sized diamond. We were able to get one. It cost us nearly all of the gold, but we were able to get it.
That's fine.
Do I believe them?
Holy shit! I did it just as a joke and I rolled a 20.
Do I believe it? That it cost them nearly all the gold?
I mean, they've got... He's like, we got... Wait, where did it go? What? No. I had it right here. And he starts searching through all his pockets.
I'm gonna walk up to Davros because I know I've seen this before, and I'm just going to smack him across the face. Give it back.
You want me to roll an insight to see if I believe them?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah. I just had to make sure it was real.
My dice are just kicking shit today.
Fucking hate you all. 2 nat 20s on something stupid.
You believe him?
It's usually how it works.
Okay.
That's the money that's left. There is a diamond in the party sheet now. Yeah, no kidding, Duff. She just, may I, takes the diamond.
By all means.
Like I said, I just wanted to make sure it was real. I want this to work.
That is fine. I need 3 people to help me participate in the ritual.
Can we just say Kathos is one of those? So...
He is not here, and this is a roleplay moment.
Fuck.
I am not RPing anybody else's characters. So, I need 3 people.
You got
Clearly
one.
I'm helping.
Okay. Need to clear some space out in here, and she starts moving stuff, and she draws a big circle in the middle of the room. Actually, we'll need some more space. Let's move. I remember there was some coffins back towards the entrance, right?
Yes.
What? Yes.
It's a big room. We'll need space. And she kind of walks out and stops for a moment and turns around and picks up her son and starts heading back the other direction.
No, mommy.
I'm going to follow her.
Okay. She walks out here, places nines down on the ground. You guys can come out here if you want.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. He's gonna come out here just to make sure things go well. Okay. And this is going to consume the diamond whether it works or not. So I'm going to delete it now. Let's see. Provided the creature's been dead no longer than 10 days. Cool, got that. Check. Got it. Sorry, looking at the spell. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. She goes about drawing a very large circle with some different religious symbols within, some geometric shapes and all that jazz, and all of this out of chalk. And she takes the diamond. She lays nines in the middle of this circle, and takes the diamond and just kind of places it on his forehead. Okay, well, everybody kind of circle around, join hands. And I'm going to cast this, and you all have to contribute something to the ritual. Anything meaningful.
About nines?
Could be. It's to be meaningful to the relationship that the two of you had in some way. You're reaching across into the Shadowfell in an attempt to call him back. This doesn't always work. Sometimes the soul doesn't want to come back, and sometimes the Raven Queen has already claimed her prize. And she begins to say the words for the spell. The incantations needed. She starts chanting, and she just kind of looks over at one of you. Who wants to go first?
I grab the ball of yarn, and I will wrap it around his hands and around his feet, and then I will place what's left of the ball above his heart, and I will say, hopefully this ball of yarn that I have infused with my key will be a light for you to see for your way to bring your way home.
I remember when you gave that to him, he was so mad, but he still took it.
And he has played with it quite a lot.
I noticed.
Malroy,
He did not hide it very well.
make a wisdom check. Who's next?
I already put mine in the party sheet. I figured you were gonna delete it off of there.
What? What are you contributing to the ritual? That's what I'm asking. Like, what are you gonna?
I personally don't have much of anything as far as like a ball of yarn, but I do have one of these hook swords that was some of the loot from our first mission together.
Okay. Do you say anything, or do you keep it to yourself?
I kind of muttered quietly under my breath, I didn't mean to stab you.
Nines, you feel kind of a sharp pain in your chest.
Actually, he stabbed me in the head.
You feel a sharp pain in your head.
So I have a sharp headache. A sharp
Yeah.
headache.
Davros.
It was an accident, my friend.
Make a charisma check.
Charisma?
Yeah.
A charisma?
A charisma check.
Chorizo?
Okay. Okay. She's still chanting the necessary incantation, and she looks over at Heslin, who is the last person.
I put my hands into his cloak, and I look at the pin that I gave him because I trusted him.
Mm-hmm.
And I set it back down, and I don't have anything, but I trusted him with my life. You really should have not ran away. It really could have helped. I don't say anything. I just sit there, and I guess I do have like this little like just stuff. So I'm just gonna crush it up and put it over his body like we do with our dead.
Okay. Okay. What would this? You said you're crushing this like the herbs and stuff, like the stuff you made with the salve. Make a survival check.
Please roll good. Please roll good.
Okay. I am going to make the check for the I'm going to make the check for the spell now.
Fuck it. I have inspiration, right? Can I add the 10 to that?
You can add a d10. Yes, you can roll d10 and add that. So 12. Okay. Okay. Regardless of what this comes up, I'm going to take a picture of it. Nines. You are in a pretty bleak place right now. You vaguely remember being in a fight. You remember trying to steal some gold off of a guard. And you start to walk around kind of aimlessly, trying to figure out where you're at. Horizon covered in shadow. It's hard to see anything. Occasionally you'll see a building or a tree, but they're old. You continue to just wander for a while.
Are there any stars in the sky?
No. And then you start to hear voices? Sounds like voices, whispers. So far away. And then they start to get louder. Louder, louder. And it's the voices of your friends who... You don't see anybody around you, but they're asking, pleading with you to come back. And in one very quick moment, all of your vision is filled with the visage of a giant white face, almost like a mask. In a infinite expanse of space, you no longer see the horizon. The shadows aren't really there anymore. There's no floor. You're just kind of floating. And this face just kind of looks at you. And... what a shame. You looked like you were fun.
Do I have any weapons on me?
Not... Well, I mean, you do. You look down and you can see, like, you've got whatever it was you were wearing.
Okay. But what about my sword?
Yeah, they seem to be there, yeah.
Okay. I draw my swords and I get into a stance, like I'm preparing for a fight.
Okay.
And I say to him, if you want to play, like, let's play. And like prepare to defend myself if he does any kind of attack towards me. So
you can kind of tell that there's a smirk on the face. And they just your friends have plucked you from me. This time. And she just kind of reaches out and this ginormous hand just kind of flicks you right in the forehead and you wake up with a gasp.
It's so bright. It's like really bright, right? Like is it really bright inside the cave?
Well, they would have lit like candles and the torches and stuff.
Well, I mean, your eyes have been closed for a while.
Yeah. So just like,
And
Oh god, I gotta pee.
and I like look around and I see everyone, but I like look up and I'm like, Mommy.
that's where we're gonna take our break.
Yay!
All right. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. That's normally our max for our breaks. 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna grab some food, bio, all that kind of good stuff. And then we'll come back and we'll see what happens. Yeah, not dead. Hooray! I can change the overlay now.
Good.
Yay!
Alright.
Who else am I gonna stab when I roll a crit failure?
We'll find out soon.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. But we'll be back. Right back.
We'll
10
be
minutes.
back.
5, 10.
Come
Okay.
back.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's good. This one.
Come back, please.
for good.
Back. Now we're back. Okay, there it is. Whew. Now we have returned. Yes. If you could, Nines, just replay that last like 5 seconds of what you did.
Okay. So Nines like wakes up. He's like, and then he's like shaking because he was dead. So like he's like cold, right? Shaking. He's looking around, like trying to. It's so bright because his eyes were closed for so long. So it's so bright, and
Your
like,
hands and feet are tied up with yarn.
Yeah, he's like disoriented, and confused. Why is there yarn here? And then like it oddly smells like it also oddly smells like Malroy, which smells bad. And so he's just like, what's happening? He looks around.
Malroy doesn't actually smell bad. It's just he's clean. He's just
not
uncouth.
That's a good way of putting it. So he looks around, he sees his friends, and then he looks up at the face of his beautiful tiefling mother, and he says, "Mommy," and then like shivers. Yeah, and continues like shivering. And
she like sits back and just kind of brings you in for a nice cuddle. Please don't do that again.
I won't.
And the necklace that you have on with the coin, she pulls that, breaks the chain, and she lifts that up, and you can see that the coin has kind of it's become like extremely tarnished and rusted, and served its purpose. She just kind of tosses it off to the side.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this question after seeing her do this, but I just have to ask. I'm like, how did you find me?
The coin.
And then, so for right now, I'm gonna pass out. Just gonna like pass out and just like I've been through a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and
you have been through a lot. She just kind of looks at the rest of you. Well done. You helped bring him back to me. And his 7 other parents.
Family dynamics on the seas confuse me.
Oh, well. His adoptive father has 6 other wives?
Sounds like a headache.
It's quite fun.
We greatly appreciate your efforts.
Can't say I haven't been in that situation. It actually is pretty fun.
Can be.
Can be annoying, yeah.
Sometimes.
Tiring.
So, what do you all do that you are fighting the city guard?
Nines, would you care to elaborate? Tell your mommy what you did.
Nines is passed out. So. Nines is sleeping off the 4. He's taking his long rest now.
Okay, would you prefer the long or the short of it now?
The short's fine.
Well, the short version. One of the party members found an underground fight club somewhere they probably should not have been at the time. We discovered this. We made haste there. things didn't go too great. The owner of said ring paid the guard off a large sum of gold. Unbeknownst to us, Nine snuck out that night to go attempt to take it back. And halfway succeded. He killed the guard. The horse rode away with the
by himself.
The guard. Yes, by himself.
One of the Wow. Okay.
We were all shocked too. And so he managed to off one of the guards, but the guard's well-trained horse darted off before he had a chance to swipe the bag. Fast forward to the events of yesterday. I quickly noticed that the guard seems to be on edge. I did not know why. We made our way over to another district in town. When the guard busted into the bakery and they had a sketch of a tabaxi wearing a pirate hat, which pretty narrows it down quite a bit. And
yes, it does.
We all tried to get away, and then a bigger battle broke out in the middle of the streets.
Some of you got pinched, and then yada yada yada. Things fell apart very quickly.
Yeah, that and the demon. Yeah, pretty much.
Did you say demon?
Hey, Davros, how about we don't speak about things?
She just kind of looks. She just kind of looks over at Heslin.
Out of nowhere, and that's all I remember.
That is how I remember that.
Right. Okay.
I'm a rogue. I can't do shit when it comes to magic.
And she kind of looks around. I'm guessing the rest of you can't either. With magic, I mean. Maybe except for him in the corner over there.
No, he can't do much with magic either.
He thinks he's a sorcerer. I genuinely believe that he is, kind of crazy.
Oh, he looks capable enough?
You would think.
Apparently, your definition and ours of capable seem to vary greatly.
He would be capable if he wasn't insane.
On the seas, you learn to value things.
I grew up in the desert. We value things too, but that dude's insane.
Yes, Mrs. Nine's mother.
Paula.
I said that because Josh never said what her name was.
Actually, he did.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't hear it.
The name is Paula.
Well, yes, Miss Paula. I'm sure on the seas that works great, but and no offense, I'm not on the seas.
Would you like to be?
Ooh, shiny red ball. Call me crazy, but I prefer to have my feet planted on something I can control.
Solid ground.
Yeah. Outside of game, Josh knows why.
Very well.
Now, for a mission or something, sometimes travel, that's the only means of travel. That's fine. I have no aspirations to make a career of it.
Would you like to leave this place? Would you like to go somewhere else?
We do have to leave.
I do have a ship.
We do have to leave, Davros.
Yes, we do. at least for a little while, kind of let everything die down.
Yeah. I think maybe our adventures on the sea are going to, I think we're probably going to get on that boat.
Oh, joy!
Not talking to you. Sorry.
Malroy will pull Paula off to the side, and he will. I'll ask her. Well, you seem to be pretty handy with restorative magics. You don't happen to know how to remove cursed items, do you?
I do have some capability in that, yes.
Would it be possible for you to, say, remove this awful cape from my back?
I don't have it prepared today. Although... I could potentially tell you more about it. I am a cleric of Ioun, you see.
Yes. Please do then.
Well... The cloak. The one that looks like a cat.
Yes. I already know that it is definitely cursed because I am unable to take it off.
Oh. Well. Okay then. She... Where's the ghost? Okay. Sorry, counting strain here. She puts her hands on it, and you see her eyes flash for a moment, and I see. Yes, this is a fairly strong curse. It's an interesting one at that. You see, the positive effects of the cape are quite nice. However, every time the cape saves your life, be it from damage or a spell that would just outright kill you, you begin to appear yourself more like a feline creature, and your behavior is altered slightly to become more feline. You might get whiskers of your own, or cat ears, or just the urge to knock things off of desks. But that's not the worst of it. The 9th time, being why it's called the Cape of 9 Lives, the 9th time the cape saves your life, it supposedly flies off into the astral plane, and you will be permanently transformed into an ordinary house cat.
Yeah.
At that point, I start to tug and pull and rip and tear and just
It does not do anything. Now, mind you, you will be able to keep your personality and your mental faculties. But you will be a cat if you die 9 times. Or would have been killed 9 times. The only thing that can remove this is divine intervention or a wish.
Gary's just like, you son of a bitch.
I am...
Because that worked so well for us before.
No, divine intervention. As in the cleric ability, divine intervention. I am truly sorry. Maybe don't die. And she just kind of pats you on the head and steps back over to Nines, chuckling to herself at the irony.
Now Roy is not amused.
That ball is starting to look more appealing.
Well, not yet.
Oh, ironic indeed. And suddenly, out of nowhere, you hear a faint Alanis Morissette song playing in the background.
Don't worry, I love cats. Don't.
If you listen
Jeff,
closely,
it's
you
in
can
the
hear it.
Jeff, it's in the party sheet.
Is it there again?
Yeah. So she's kind of addressing everybody again. If you need a ride,
God damn it.
to somewhere else, I could take you.
It did it again, Josh.
Before you got a chance to take it.
Yeah, I would drag it over to my inventory, then it would just pop up as an unlabeled item.
That's weird.
The ball of yarn is back in the party sheet, so Nines can take it again.
What? The ball of yarn? Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I mean, I don't want it. Shut up. I don't care.
There you go. It's in your inventory now.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. Yeah, so I can take you somewhere if you need to go. And this would give you an opportunity to meet 2 other parents of Nines. They're also on the ship.
Yeah, I presumed.
Okay, now I definitely want to change my 4th level to Bard.
No.
I want to be a bard.
No. No,
Let
Bart.
me be a bard.
Give me a roleplay reason. Show me that you're learning something in character.
I fully have a dulcimer.
Shh, it's okay.
The fact apparently the female tieflings are hot, and I want to bard them. So
That's Nines' mother. But same.
She's married, okay? Like,
You're on the sea. That doesn't mean anything.
I beg to differ.
No, you're not a pirate. Okay,
A lot of...
long rest or
I mean, nobody else will benefit from it, but yes.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I asked Paula how long would we have to gather our belongings and how much prep time do we have to leave, or is it like
Well,
immediate?
Well, that depends on how long it takes the city guard to grow suspicious of the wandering servant. Our ship,
I was fair to
Yeah.
say. I'm assuming that's the name of your ship.
yes.
So we should probably maybe head out.
It's not a
Either-
known pirate vessel. We tend to do more legitimate business on this ship. Legitimate?
Yes, just like my work is legitimate.
Any work is legitimate.
This is true.
It's the powers that be that decide to make it not legitimate.
Yes, I agree.
I have strong feelings about hierarchy and things, but I'll keep them to myself.
It's okay. So do I. So, I guess the real question, and maybe we should wait for Nines so you can all have a actual discussion about this. Where do you want to go?
Well, I don't know. We need to at least escape the town for a short while all this kind of dies down.
That will be somewhat easy. Although,
How far away is a different story. Really, the town guard doesn't really venture much further out
right, but if
town.
I'm correct, the royal guard here are sent by the emperor, correct?
You're correct.
Okay. I haven't been around this area much. That
Yes, yeah,
could be
I
problematic.
see what you're getting at. We probably need to go to an area of different jurisdiction.
really, it's up to you all. We'll
That would
we'll
probably
say
be our
that
safety.
we'll say that you guys have kind of talked about this for a little bit. Nines has had time to rest, and now you can all discuss where you wanna go.
First thing I need to do is talk to my mother because yes, like
Sure.
Mama,
yeah, I know, right?
Mommy!
Like I'm
Mother?
like yeah, mother, I'm like
Hey,
I'm
look,
like,
your penalty's reduced to a 3 because you've slept.
yeah, yes, relaxation. Okay, so I ask mother, I say what do you call it? Where's the captain now? I guess, or you found me. Yeah. How are you? Like I'm just like I just came back from the dead. My mother's here. Slightly embarrassed. But also grateful that she's here. And I say, mother, like, where's the captain? Where's the captain now?
Oh, it's just myself, Kara and Rochelle on the ship at the moment.
Okay. There's a little bit of a relief. I was just like, okay, cool. And so I take it you came on the wandering
Yes, the wandering servant.
servant. Yes. Well, I feel like we should. And I look at my friends and I says, did she offer you a ship? And I'm asking you go all that, but I think I already know the answer, but I'm asking you guys.
What? Sorry.
a position on the ship? No,
Like,
she
join the
just
crew?
asked if we wanted to get the hell out of here,
Okay.
Just passage.
and not pointing fingers or placing blame. Probably a good idea.
Um, but but mother, I've yet to find where truth come from. I can't just go back out to sea now.
Well, it's up to you.
I know the whole you want to find your mom and dad part. But we are being hunted?
Hunted's a good word.
We're being hunted.
Is is there any check that I can make to know of any towns within the area or other port cities? Because I guess I've been along port cities. Is there any other port city that I know that I can visit that I haven't been to before and can think about going to next?
Yeah, make a history check.
My first check of the night, and it's a wow, crap! It's a effects minus. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that still applies.
Uh,
It's only a -3 instead of a -4.
Wait, so I'm seeing on here that so was the roll 11, then it was -3, now it's an 8 minus my 1.
So what it does is it takes the roll, it adds your bonuses, and then subtracts the penalty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I have a +2. Okay. Got it. Okay.
You're unsure. You're still kind of processing things.
Yeah.
It's hard to think straight. Really, it's hard to do anything normally at the moment. You're still kind of like shaking out the rigor mortis. Yeah, everything hurts.
Oh.
Hey, Nines, I know this is kind of cruel, but can I have my cape back? You sort of took my cloak, and I want my cloak back. You're wearing it.
And like I'm like visibly cold and like using your cloak as a blanket, and I'm just looking at you like I've just been dead and you want.
Yeah, great. You're dead. Cool. Can I have it back?
I'm giving you that look. I'm like really
fine. Keep it. Whatever. I'm gonna go up to Davros and start untying his, trying to take his.
Okay.
Yeah. I think leaving the town would be and finding some place to lay low for now. So yes, I think we should go, and you'll meet my other mothers. As I'm not sure if any of you know this, but this is Paula. She's known as the strategist on the ship, part of Captain Steel Edge and his 7 sirens. So, yes, she's known as the strategist.
Hey Josh, did you see my message that I sent you?
Oh. Answer incoming.
Because it gives me no description.
Yes, they do. By a monk, in fact. Have you taken time to attune to them, or it? It is a single brass knuckle. It's only one side.
I want to say yes, but I'm not liking these friggin' items that you're giving me.
Identify before you dawn.
What would you do?
Oh, it has been, we have had a long rest. I'll ask Paula to identify the knuckles, if she would kindly do so.
Puts her hands over them. Her eyes flash for a moment. Ah, where's the other one? It's
Other one?
It's one set of knuckles. It's a pair.
We only found this one.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you ever find the other half, they'll work better together. Something about a prayer.
Let's get to the ship first, and then we can decide where we can sail off to.
That was actually not a bad idea. We've got maps and things.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, and like I have navigator's tools, so yeah.
All right. Well,
I am still
you
trying to get
have-
the tape off.
Yeah, do you have any spare trunks or anything we could load this, like a lot of this gear and things into, instead of making several trips to and from the ship?
what gear? What do you need?
I have all my shit.
Is there anything here?
I was waiting for the reaction, Jeff. I was waiting for it.
The answer is yes.
Oh God, what am I reading?
Yeah, we have some chests on the board, on the boat. Wait a minute.
On the board.
You come from the rigor mortis. I can't talk. I can't talk there.
On the ship? Is there a chest? There are
Yeah.
chests on the ship, yes. But is there anything here other than what's on your person that you need to keep?
I look around. I'm like not really attached to any of this stuff. So.
I realize.
Basically, everything that I grabbed yesterday, because it's literally all tied to the Royal Guard.
Oh, we can. She starts to look over some of the stuff. Right. I suppose we could melt some of this down.
You get one set of full plate. The other one I'm keeping for myself for reasons.
I know a really good.
These would be considered monk weapons, right?
Oh yeah. I know
Okay,
a
I
really
gotta
good
check that.
smith in Tring. It's south of here. It's about about a 7-day walk. We could make it there in 1 day.
That's all of you guys. Am I wearing his cape? I want to have it.
Unless Davros objects.
Right now you can wear it because if I go above ground, I'm in disguise.
You have a cape. We could
I
melt.
feel very dark and sinister, very sneaky.
So do we want to? So you want to go to the Let's go to a blacksmith in another town. How about that? Let's get on the ship and let's.
That's what I was suggesting. Tring has
let's
a.
do that first.
Well, yeah, I was just suggesting we don't leave this stuff here.
Oh no! We can put that in the boat.
Yeah. So let's take that, bring it on the ship, and then let's go somewhere else, and then we'll talk about melting the stuff down in a safer location.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so she kind of gets the other two pirates to get the ship ready, and she kind of leads you guys over to like the edge up by the water's edge up here, like way up.
I'm
Dog.
gonna assume that
Why are you so thirsty?
we looked through everything, like everything in the like sewers. We looked and
Yeah,
searched.
yeah, you guys have
Okay, we
explored
found
all.
everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So when Paula goes over there on the map, I kind of follow quickly after her so that I have some like a minute with her alone, and I ask like, Mother, is the captain mad?
He not. That's a hard question to answer.
Because I figured that like when I died, right, he and my mother's would have been the first people to know. So then they probably would have had a meeting and or something. So like to kind of figure out who's coming to get me, essentially.
I was the closest. I let him know, and then I immediately headed in this direction.
And technically, the first people to know were the group. So, you know.
Shut up, Malroy. Shut up, Gary.
He is aware, and it's
Do the parent thing. Say the parent thing.
it's difficult.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
No, say the like. Your father still loves you. And you're
That's
just
fully
You're
fully
so
just-
mad, but like.
It's not. It's not where I was going with that.
Oh, okay.
It's difficult to be angry at a situation like this when it is your child. Don't misunderstand, though. He is furious.
And I kind of like dread seeing him again. I'm just like, and then I give her a hug as like as a thank you, mommy, for resurrecting me from the dead.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's why he married me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
I'm
marry
sure
her.
that's why he married.
She just kind of looks
You're a real
back.
piece of shit.
I'm not sure I like your friends.
I'm not there, so I'm gathering up the logs.
we have a couple of boats tied up in the river here. We had to kill a couple of crocodiles to get in here. Did you know they were
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. You can eat them. I make them into food.
That's
They're-
pretty standard.
They're not
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, we left one in there. His name was Larry. He was kind of like that area guard.
Oh, well, not anymore.
Oh well.
Did you eat him?
No, we were kind of in a
You should
hurry.
eat him.
We have better food on the ship.
What? I get hungry.
Is there a storm going on somewhere?
That's the
Sounds like it's yeah.
Okay. So she leads you past like the waterfalls, up into the actual like main body of the river, where they have everything tied up. Okay, well, we can start loading things into here, and then we can put covers on the boats, and you all can hide under that, I suppose. And then we can just row out to sea as if nothing happened.
Okay.
Like a plan.
Great. So it takes about 15-20 minutes to get everything loaded into the ships. Plate armor's heavy. Don't fall in the water with it. It's rough. But you eventually get everything loaded in, and you guys can make me stealth checks.
No, I don't want it. No. Oh my eyes, dude. I have a +6. I want to keep it that way. Ah!
I've
That's still
not in
really
the
good.
power.
On the open's fine.
That's good.
Would that work for me?
It doesn't give you an automatic success on a check like that, but you're being put like under a canvas cover that's over top of the boats anyway.
Okay, so
Stealth check,
let's go ahead
and I'm taking the averages. That's
Yay!
Oh, yeah!
My dice are on fire.
Yes!
You are awesome.
Average.
20!
I'd celebrate, but that's dumb.
Well, we also don't know what Kathos
Celebrate.
rolled. He probably rolled a fucking 1.
Not on one. He got
two.
the same end result as Heslin.
Yeah, this is some bullshit.
10. Okay.
So
Not bad averages.
not too shabby. Let's find out the scores for the two guys. Boop boop.
Oh, what are the pirate crew's name? Guy's name.
Dude 1 and Dude 2.
Billy and Bob. Thornton's on the
Dude!
ship.
They are unfamiliar to you. These look like new crewmen.
Ah, dang it. Okay, fine.
Oh. Nines, you would know that this mother of yours is not exactly the most graceful person.
Oh, no.
I rolled individual stats for all of these characters.
Got it.
The same way I rolled them for you guys.
Oh, no. Okay.
It
Yeah,
also probably doesn't help that she's
keep an
wearing heavy
extra
armor.
eye on
She
my mother.
is wearing plate mail.
I make sure to keep an extra eye on my mother.
She
so
got
that
still got better than most of you.
I am attentive to her. Like, I'm like, here, mother, let me help you into the ship.
And she just kind of looks at you like one of those glares, like, don't patronize me.
Like, I understand that, but also at the same time, I know how like maybe clumsy she is, and I'm just like, yeah.
She is very clumsy. Yes,
Nobody-
Yeah, so like I will probably take the brunt of that. I'll be like,
Yes, a
Nobody can
7 in
now, right, get
dexterity. Wow. What is your average? What is it? Ooh, that's gonna take it down.
God damn it.
Divided by how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Not bad.
okay.
Not great.
Not good.
Oh,
Like I said, the only person that might have actually seen Malroy get in a boat was Davros.
You're working on an average stealth for everybody involved of 13.
Son of
wow. Okay.
And Paula did not roll the lowest. No.
The pirates.
Uh,
Dude 1. It was Dude 1, wasn't it?
nope. Yep, it was Dude 1.
It's always dude one. It's always fucking dude one.
I'm like, how long have you been with the crew? How long, like, get your shit together, man. Like,
You don't know me.
He's like, at least I wasn't dead.
if he mentions anything, I draw my sword. I'm like, about to like attack him. I'm also
Don't
so
get
weak.
blood on my cloak.
I'm also so weak. I'm like, I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
You guys are doing this all under the canvas, which is probably why you have a 13.
Put your stupid sword away. You're going to get blood on my cloak.
I'll kill you. I'll kill
Let's
you.
Shut
roll. Oh god, a perception. A perception for the guard.
Did you get that, Sonny?
Nope.
Okay, thank God.
Not one.
Nope.
Exactly.
You got a 13, didn't
You
you?
got fucking. You got this.
Nope. So as you guys are, you can feel like the constant row of the boat, as dude 1 or dude 2 is kind of manning the oars, and the two boats are going down, and you hear off to one of the sides, to your right side, the side.
Starboard side? The starboard side?
Yes.
I am a
I was
pirate.
gonna say the right side of the river.
Really? Really?
Yes, not the boat. The right side of the river. As
And
you're
this is not the wrong side of the river.
as you're heading northeast out towards the sea, you hear
Well,
off.
that was still the starboard side.
Oh my god! You hear off to your right. Jesus Christ. Oi! What do you think you're doing? City's on lockdown. And Paula, who is not hidden under the stuff, what does she do? What does Paula do?
There's absolutely no boat here. You see nothing.
I mean,
It's funny mostly because I've never watched that.
You are such a liar, Jay. You're such a poser.
she.
You're such a poser. You're not even allowed to do.
I'm the bad guy.
She just. Oh, we're just heading back to our ship. I'm gonna make a persuasion check, I guess. against the. That's pretty good. It's pretty against the guard who. Insight? Sure. I mean, she's not lying. You're just going back to your ship.
I love it when a DM plays himself.
Plays with himself.
Oh my god.
You just rolled a 20, didn't you?
Okay, so Paula has a +2 in persuasion. The guard made a wisdom check and he's got +3. They rolled the same thing on the face of the die.
No.
So he can tell that she's not lying. They are taking the boats back to the ship. But he's suspicious now. I don't even I need to read this. Hang on. Dear Jesus. Where is it? There we go.
Plans get ruined by shitty Dutch ones.
They're not shitty. They both rolled a 19. It's actually 3 19s in a row. The perception roll for the guard was a 19 on the dice.
See, but that's shitty for us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Davros, your cloak is itchy.
they immune
It's
to
water.
this?
It's terribly
What's the range
fishy.
on it?
I'm sorry, but as you can see, I'm covered head to toe in
Kind of,
water.
kind of in range.
Yeah, but like I get covered in blood a lot too. But like you should wash your stuff. Generally, if you mix
It's been a
herbs,
busy
clean
3
it up.
days.
Yeah, I mean, there we had a bath. We had like a river in front of our hideouts.
It's been a busy 3 days.
Just jump in there. It's equally like.
th-
I
those
did. It's been a busy fucking 3 days.
those of you who are kind of like peeking out, just see her, and she's like, "What you're looking for is not on this boat." She casts suggestion. He's got to make a saving throw, so here we go. I guess. What's the DC? Gonna find out.
25.
No. Wisdom saving throw. Here we go. And you just hear, right. What was I thinking? And he just kind of goes and turns away.
Yes, we still somehow incorporated a popular science fiction fantasy deal despite Josh's many protests.
Yeah.
I don't even understand what they're talking about.
And it was my own doing.
Yeah.
Incepting the idea into his head. Yeah.
Yay!
I want to see if I would have.
As
No.
as we're rowing out, you hear
Oh, did you just Dutch oven all of us? All of us?
I'm not in the boat where Gary's at.
You're real dick,
I'm in
Mallory.
No,
the
no,
other boat.
No. All your stuff got put into one, and then you guys got put into the other.
You're
No,
real dick,
No,
Mallory.
we didn't.
Yep. All of it. Yep.
I'm laying on my stuff, make sure no one steals it.
And you guys can kind of, you start to hear the sound of bells, and people are yelling, and you can hear the sound of large pieces of cloth flapping around, and seagulls, because seagulls.
Mine.
Not those seagulls.
Mine.
But I mean, I guess. That's very loud, and I apologize. There. Ambience. You're welcome.
No. No.
Yes. This is the sounds you're hearing. And
I hear nothing.
you hear nothing. You don't hear anything?
No.
You guys don't hear anything on your side?
No.
Is it not going
Oh, there I hear thunder.
I vaguely hear it.
That's weird. Because it's coming through on the stream like real loud. I find that odd. But oh well. You just watch the stream later to see what it sounded like.
Duff even says it's very faint.
It's fine.
Duff said it's faint?
Yep.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay, there I hear it. Yeah.
I'll just turn it down on my headset. Okay. Cool. It's like almost on OBS. It's like halfway up the bar on the volume level. I'm like, all right.
It's the new OBS, I bet. We worked on the last one for.
Yeah, maybe. But you guys are hearing all these new sounds, and you hear the thud of a rope against the side of your little boat, and the canvas comes off, and there's a big boat. It's 2 masts. Stands like 30 feet above the water. It's the big boat. Now it's not like
This looks like the boat that One-Eye Willie had.
it's not like a full, like what you would imagine like a pirate having, like with those big ships with like 60 cannons lining the side, that sort of thing. It's not like that. This is a bit more sleek. It's it looks like it's designed more for speed, more for fast travel.
So it's more like a Black Pearl and not a Queen Anne. That's what you're saying.
No, the Black Pearl was designed specifically just to travel against the wind. It was more that was more of a Queen Anne too.
It was, but I mean, the Queen Anne was
Bigger.
pretty well known for having a shit ton of people.
Please
Yes.
believe it's not built like the Titanic.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yes, it's not built like the Titanic. It's a nice, sleek-looking ship, and Paula just kind of, once she takes the canvas off, she grabs a hold of one of the ropes that has been thrown down, wraps it around her arm, and she just raises her arm up. And as she's being hoisted up the side of the ship, welcome to the I forgot. Wandering Servant. There's so many names.
Welcome to hell.
Welcome to her. Yeah, no. Welcome to the Wandering Servant as she literally flies up the side of the ship.
And I'm just going, wow, that was
down.
Yeah.
Okay, so I look at him and I'm like, come on up, and then like I get hoisted up, like because I'm used to this as well, so I just get hoisted up.
Yep. Make an acrobatics check for me.
What? No.
With advantage.
I got a +6. Here we go.
With advantage. With advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna roll again. There we go.
And you land on the deck of the ship, and you can pass it off as you being okay.
Like I like stumble.
Just a little.
I like anyone who like sees me like stumble, I'm like, what? I had a couple of drinks. Like, I'm drunk. Like,
why is rum gone?
And that was just like, oh yeah, he's just drunk. He's been drinking. I'm like, yeah.
Definitely didn't die. That's ridiculous.
No.
Yeah, it's not like it's the whole reason we were told we were here.
Exceptional.
Oh yeah, I totally lied to everyone, but everyone like knows why they're there.
Yeah. The rest of you can get hoisted up as well, or you can climb up the nets on the side of the ship. It's up to you.
I like
Grab
the
onto
hoisting
it.
part. I like the Batman approach.
All right, acrobatics check as you're being hoisted up the side at rapid speeds.
Hey!
Nice.
Hey! Look at that!
So,
Davros and Heslin get hoisted up the side at the same time. One of them, Heslin, lands on their feet. The other one smacks into the deck of the ship.
so it's either go.
And I like point and laugh at him just so that like remember what I I'm like ah!
It's either climb the cargo net or get hoisted from the rope.
Yep.
I guess I'll get hoisted.
Acrobatics.
I walk over to Nines and I go, mention this again. Remember the point of my blade.
I'm full laughing. Like there is nothing that can stop me from laughing. I am laughing.
Shut up, Heslin! Give me my fucking cloak!
Come get it! Come get it! Are you gonna slip and hit the boat?
Remember, Nine wasn't alive when you stabbed him in the face with your rapier, so all he just feels is like a sharp headache. I'm like, ow! Every time you mention it from now on, he's just gonna go like, ow! I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe, if I remember right when I watched the other streams, I believe that's the third time I've stabbed you on a nat one.
So many stabs.
So as I'm being wasted, I would like to use my movement to run up the rest of the way, do a flip and a twist, and land.
You better make him roll all the fucking rolls for that.
I just want to land
it's
like a
with
superhero.
a 25 in acrobatics. That's more than enough to do what he's asking.
Yeah.
I hate you.
3-point landing, runs up the side of like
I
just
was like
everyone.
really impressed. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, very good.
Still laughing.
And Paula. It's like, well, everybody seems to be on board. The crew will get things on. You all have quarters down below. Nine's, your room hasn't changed.
Are my other two mothers on the ship?
You don't.
Do I see?
You don't readily see them.
Okay.
You were told they were here somewhere.
Right. I go looking for them because it's just customary to say hi to, like, my
Well,
mothers.
of course.
Like manners.
Yeah, really.
Barbarians.
Come on. God.
Hey,
I look over at Davros and should we follow him so we don't get in trouble again?
Should we what?
Should we follow him so he doesn't get in trouble again? I mean, I know this is his ship, but he
Nines?
seems to get in trouble a lot.
Who, Nines? Follow
Yeah.
Nines? Follow
Yeah.
Nines on the
Yes.
ship?
Yes.
If he gets in
Cause
trouble on the
everywhere
ship,
he
there's
goes.
a ship full of other people to deal with. Let them deal with it.
is Nine still shaking? Like he's cold?
All the time. Until
mean,
he gets rid of that penalty.
Yeah. I'm just like.
Just leave my cloak with him, whatever. It's not like I liked it or anything.
I asked Paula if she has like a big warm blanket for her son.
We'll get him taken care of. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So which of my other mothers are on the ship?
I believe it was Kara and Rochelle.
Okay. So.
Rachel. Yes.
Yeah.
However you want to pronounce that.
What? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. Can I make a perception check to see which one I find first, or who I find first? Or...
Sure. Investigation check. As you start to look around.
Do you want me to do it in the tower or on the?
Meh. You look around for a while, and you find them both in the navigation room.
Okay. I yell out really loud, "Mommies!" And so I go up running, and what the rest of you guys see is,
Yes, please describe your mothers.
yes, you see an elven woman, beautiful, like a golden hair that's kind of like been braided down, and she has like the brightest blue eyes, but she's also like, for an elven woman, she's like built, right? And no, actually, sorry,
It should be pretty slender.
she's actually pretty slender. I'm sorry, but she does have one, like an eye patch over one eye. Okay, and then you also see a much shorter gnomish woman who has like bright red hair and like freckles around her face and everywhere, and yeah, she's in like more like cloaks and regalia, and yes, this these are my mothers, and I give them both like a big like I had to like. It's so weird because I have to like one of them halfway, but then I have to bend down for the other one to hug me. So it's like I mean I've done it so many times, so it doesn't look that much natural. But like you see me have to like split the difference in their height essentially to like hug both of them at the same time, and I give them both a gigantic hug. So like, and then I turn around and I'm like, so guys, this is Rachel, and I point to I like have my hand to the gnomish woman. She's known as the Seer, and then I have this is my other mother. This is Kara. She's known as the Shark, and Kara has let me see. Oh, she's had like guns, like pistols, like all around along her belt, and yeah, she's you can kind of guess what she is, and yeah, Rachel is
Yeah.
she looks like very beautiful, but also very wise. Definitely, Rachel has that look in her eye.
Very wide-eyed because she is the seer.
Yeah. So. Do you guys say anything?
I
just remembered Elvin and Gnome. That's
Oh no, I remember all of that.
Okay.
I was busy playing on inside jokes in chat.
Ah!
I look at the both of them, and I sort of do that like monk bow thing that seems kind of natural to Haslin. And I introduce myself. Hello, I'm Haslin Liliva, and my last name is very hard to pronounce, so I will not make you say it.
This is Heslin. This is Malroy. This is Davros. They are people I've met on land. The guy over there, that's Kathos.
He's an asshole.
He's kind of just sleeping it off.
Rachel's just kind of taking it all in. Right, so do you want a drink?
Yes! Yes!
I'm okay, thank you.
Oh. Fine.
Malroy?
You know me right now. I don't drink. My body is my temple.
What kind of friends are you keeping?
I'll take a drink actually. Do you have really strong stuff?
Really, it's just rum. And
This place is awesome.
Kara kind of flicks her on the ear. Don't lie to them. We have wine too.
I assume the wine is for you.
Like where I know the rum is, and I'm pouring myself a drink.
Of course, it's for me.
Might I grab a bottle? I don't like boats.
Oh, well then that's definitely not going to help.
I beg.
Okay. At this point, at this point, Paula walks in. So, the maps. Where would you like to go?
Okay.
Do you plan on stopping by Tomas soon?
Ooh. It's, literally halfway around the world.
Oh, it's just a question. My grandfather has a bow in the museum there, and I was just wanting to see it one more time.
Oh. Who was your grandfather?
Oh,
This
my-
is
my
this is
grandfather-
Kara speaking up.
My grandfather was Jendar.
Jendar.
Jendar Oak.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Mother, do you recognize that name?
I do, as a matter of fact. Jendar Oakenheel was a member of the adventuring company that helped defeat the clockwork demon that was the cause of the cause of the magic purge a few hundred years ago. I say purge. Really, the gods abandoned everything after that and cut us off, but you know. My grandmother was alive at the time. So yes, I'm familiar with the name. Never knew him personally. Knew Jandar's, my grandmother and Jandar's, or Jandar, knew each other. Maybe not well, but she spoke of him sometimes.
Really? Who's your grandmother?
I doubt you would know. It's not important. Currently. Maybe another time.
Very well.
So, we have this big old map here. We have really anywhere you can think of. Got the Ashedia Empire, Republic of Kuthia I hear is nice this time of year.
We probably want to go away from the Oshidia Empire for the time being.
Yeah.
So not on this continent. Got it.
What about the Arcani?
Which one?
The one
top one.
in the top one near closest to Mount Boom.
In the Republic of Kuthia.
Yes.
What about it?
That looks like a good place if any to go.
Or Thomas instead.
Tomasinstead is a very large port city. It's the capital of Zathia.
That's also where my mother and father are living.
I'm good on going to the Republic for now.
It would probably be, if you were to go to one or the other, maybe stay away from the borders. The inner borders, I mean. The two countries are currently at war. Declared it a few weeks ago.
Which countries?
The Kingdom of Zathia and the Republic of Kuthia. I'm not sure exactly what caused it. The Arcana is trying to stay as far away from that politically as they can, which is difficult to do given where they're located. At least that branch.
Wait. I talked to Mother, to Rachel. Mother, while we
Yeah.
were in the city of Coleman, we heard about a group called the Dark Phoenix. Do you know anything about them?
The Dark Phoenix. As a matter of fact, I do. They're fairly new.
Go on.
It's a fairly new cult. unlike what the name implies, they're, as far as I know, trying, albeit unsuccessfully up to this point, I have been trying to summon things in an attempt to get a void dragon to show up.
I know. Like,
Misty step.
And isn't that extremely
Dangerous?
dangerous?
Yes. Well, they're hoping that the demon that they summon, whatever it may be, is enough to deal with the dragon. But what they're hoping for, from my understanding, she just kind of looks around the room, not like I would have any knowledge of this sort of thing.
Like we're all like looking at her, and like I'm looking at her as if like I asked you for a reason. Like,
I believe they're trying to kill the dragon in an attempt to get it to explode, as void dragons do when they die. The explosions from void dragon death are normally quite large, encompassing about a mile in radius. It's enough to wipe out any city. Really, almost any city.
I look
If
at-
successful.
Yeah. I look at the party and I say, you know, how long can I let this, you know, go? Let them keep getting away or trying to experiment, because if they succeed, right, this could be big trouble.
Give me perception checks from everybody.
can I just go with my passive?
Fuck me.
My dice just cooled off.
What's your passive?
Way better than that.
Well, that's really all you needed.
Okay, good.
Heslin doesn't notice somehow.
She's hot. I don't know what to say.
Right, yeah. In the distance, you hear a large, thunderous explosion. And everybody kind of rushes out. Fantasy Grounds? What do? It's like everybody disconnected and reconnected. I don't know what happened there.
It was the booth.
It must have been. Yeah, it's for me it's showing that every single one of you lost connection. Anyway, you guys all, those of you who heard it, yeah, run out.
There was a connection lost and reconnected.
Yeah, I got it.
Those of you all run out, and you're looking at what used to be Coleman.
Son of a bitch.
There is a
Well,
crater there now,
I guess it's a good thing we got out of there.
and the water has rushed in from the sea to fill the crater. Most of the city is gone. And you just hear... You don't see
I
it.
still don't notice shit.
You don't know.
Fuck you, dragon.
Wasn't the dragon laughing?
Fuck you, demon.
some of you hear it. It's hard to miss, even from the distance that you guys are off the coast. I mean, you're more than a mile out, and like, there's the mix of force damage or force and like I think there's debris flying towards the ship and like landing past it. Some of the stuff landing on the ship. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff all over the place. And there's like a small sliver of the city that you can see off to the northwest of the city, and it's just maybe 30 buildings left. They're like just homes. There's not a lot left.
Oh no, our purple teaspoon ran.
Do
I mean, you notice everybody like rush out of the room.
No, I mean, do I feel like the thing that was inside of me is gone? Like
From you?
No, like any connection to
Oh,
it.
yeah, you don't feel anything.
I meant, like, is it dead? But okay.
Oh, you don't know. You don't feel any connection to it anymore.
Useless.
And Paula just hangs over the side of the ship.
I walk over to her and I go, "Demon," and continue drinking the bottle.
Paula turns around and looks at Nines. Were you asking because they were there?
I have like the guiltiest look in my face, on my face, like almost sad, after like witnessing this tragic event and knowing that like somehow maybe we could have stopped it and it didn't, and like I look at her in like this, like the guiltiest, saddest, depressing look, and I'm just like,
There was about 30,000 people living there.
Maybe if their guards had stopped taking bribes and started doing their jobs, probably wouldn't have happened.
Maybe, but I fail to see how it's their fault.
Whatever, and I'm gonna take a swing.
Right. Well, clearly there's nothing left here for anybody.
set sail to Thomas instead.
Thomas instead. Alright, well, let's see how long it will take. You're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I would imagine so.
I don't know if I have anyone to report to.
Ooh.
I presume we're nowhere near the deserts.
Tomas instead?
Yeah, I presume we're as
It's,
far away from the Republic of...
Tomas instead is, it has a desert of its own. Like part of that same, the same deserts that you were used to roaming around, that extends into the kingdom of Zathia, and Tomas instead is only about a day away from like the edge of where the grass is green and there's sand.
Oh my god, I just realized. Mama Tammy's.
I was waiting for you to put that together.
Fuck that place. It sucked.
You shut up!
The chowder sucked. What do you want me to say?
You don't speak evil of the stuff like that.
I
That
guess they're no
place
longer
sucked.
the best clam chowder in the world.
Like, you don't understand. The world has lost
They've become
the
clam
gift
chowder.
to the world. The world has just lost a gift of Mama Tammy's clam chowder.
So that's a 2-week.
Fucking lock it.
That's a 2-week trip.
Okay.
So Nines doesn't have those effects on you anymore.
Yeah.
We can take it slow, or we can make it there in 3 days.
I don't see any reason now why to rush.
Yeah, we can take it slow.
What's the rush? Nobody's following us.
God.
Well,
I imagine the large majority of people that were looking for us are probably not looking for us anymore.
the only question that I have is if there was a branch of these Shadow Phoenix guys in
Dark Phoenix.
Omen, yeah, whatever they are. What if there are branches into all of those things?
Or what's the stuff to say that they survived or didn't? Who's to say that they
If they
did or did not
survive,
survive the explosion there and not travel to another town?
We don't know if Victor Kane was the leader of Dark Phoenix as a whole, or whether he was just a leader of a single chapter of the Dark Phoenix cult.
Right. So, I say we try and get the hospital as fast as possible to make sure that this organization hasn't spread.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Not to
But-
mention it's my hometown.
But what about other cities along the way?
I mean, we can only do so much ourselves.
Okay.
That's a lot of dice.
All of a sudden, you find the Kraken.
No, I was rolling to see how much damage the actual explosion caused in a 1 mile radius. Yeah, what I described is accurate.
Lot of
Lots of
whirlpool.
yeah. If the pure force of the explosion didn't kill him, the cold and psychic damage would.
Oh my
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So let's go to Thomas instead.
Tomas instead.
As quickly
Okay.
as possible.
All right. Go to Tomas instead.
Heslin is not sleeping in a room of her own. She is like napping with, like in a corner of Davros's room.
Okay.
Davros is drunk.
Yeah, so like I said, it'll take you guys 3 days to get there.
Does that mean 3 long rests? Does that mean that?
Technically, yes. But I think this is a good stopping point. You guys are on your way to a new city, a new continent.
After
That's too big of a word. I don't know what it means.
honestly, Malroy, after our track record and what happened to Pullman after we left it, did you really want us to go to Thomas instead?
He's
So
thinking about it.
you're on your way to Tomas instead. We'll pick up there next time. Wow. So yeah, I had you guys had you guys on a timer for that Dark Phoenix thing. Like, number of days, and then they didn't even have to summon their own demon. He just kind of showed up.
Look, okay, there's a reason that, first of all, that thing's fucking alive apparently, because it killed a fucking void dragon, so there's no way that it's dead. That's a whole other problem.
You're
okay?
welcome.
Fuck
No.
you.
Thank you.
No, not thank you. Nothing. The opposite of that. What did I just say? I stick to what I said.
It sounded like thank you.
It sounded like a fuck you to me. I can spell it out if you want. In 5 different languages.
That's impressive.
I will multilingual this shit up.
I am impressed. Maybe next time.
Fuck you.
It's really the only language I need to hear. That German. So next Wednesday, right? Yeah, next Wednesday is the 18th. We'll be playing next Wednesday. We'll see you then. Same time, same channel.
Same bat time, same bat place.
Copyright.
Same terrible people.
We're trash. Everything we do is trash. Anyway, we'll see you next time.